Okay, well, since everything's in a state of limbo at the moment, I'm trying to decide on certain things to do with the Norton. I'm looking for parts for the matchless, and nothing's happening to the CB because the Norton's eating all the funds. I thought we'd see if we get the little MT5 running. So I've just dragged her out of where she's been stashed, and I thought, yeah, we'll have a go, see if it'll start. I'm hoping it does. I think the last time this thing was running would maybe be about 12 years ago. Yeah, something like that anyway. So, oh, pardon me, got hiccups again. Gulping my tea too fast. So yeah, let's make a start. I figure being stood so long, it turns over. I'm not worried if I've killed crank seals or anything turning it over, because it's all going to come apart anyway. I just thought it'd be nice if we could get a tune out of the thing first. So, I don't actually have an ignition key for this one, but if I remember right, these old Hondas, the ignition just earths the coil out, so if I unplug the barrel, we should hopefully get a spark. I'm going to whip the side off the airbox, just see what's living in there, if anything, because like I said, it's been stood a very long time. We'll drop the carb off, and we'll go from there. Yeah, there's no point in just jumping up and down on a kickstart, I'll just be wasting time. So yeah, like I said, whip the plug out, get it, see if I can get a spark out of it, pull the side off the airbox, and whip the carb off. Quite which order I'm going to do that lot in, I couldn't tell you, but yeah, let's have a go, see if it runs. Rightio, onward. I think we're good. Oh, will that sneak out? Yeah, it will. I should have really just taken the seat and tank off, but yeah, I don't want to leave something else and bits all over the place. I intend to make this thing run, chuck the bits back on it I've taken off, and put it back into its little hidey hole. Could maybe do with an air filter in there. Who knows? But yeah, so there we go. Airbox is nice and wildlife free, or free of wildlife, however you want to put it. Right, let's whip the carb off. Okay, well that took a minute. Had to take the seating tank off. I was hoping just to sneak the carburetor out through the gap, but as with most old things made out of rubber, that has gone particularly hard and can't do a lot with it, and it's a small gap to get your hands in, so yeah, to make a little bit of room. But anyway, carburetor's off. Oh dear, that's an interesting screw. Oh, it's got a nut on it. Okay, right, we'll take the float, shall we try that again? We'll take the float bowl off and yeah, see how nasty it is or isn't in there. Okay, onward. Okay, well, surprisingly, that's not end of the world. There's a bit of nastiness there. I was expecting that to be just horrific. And yeah, she's quite acceptable. I think a quick little clean out, a bit of a blow through, providing that float valve's somewhere near. I think we're good to go. Right, I best give that a clean, haven't I? I best find something to clean it with. We're getting a little bit low on consumables at the moment. Not to worry. Right, I'll have a go at cleaning that out, and then we'll have a look for some sparkies. Okay. Right, onward. Okay, that's the carburetor pop back on. It's not brilliant in there, but it's not terrible either. The emulsion tube was seized in, and because I actually want to see if this thing will run or not, I opted to leave it in because I'm pretty sure I'll make a mess of it trying to get the thing out. So yeah, just give it a bit of a clean through, a couple of little cleaning products and some compressed air. Yeah, apart from that, I think the choke lever's bent, but otherwise it sort of seems okay. And while I was waiting for the compressor to fill up, I whipped the spark plug out and started kicking the engine over. And you can probably see the splats of oil. It's just about stopped dripping off there now. But yeah, it turns out about a third of what was in the oil tank had made its way into the engine. Yeah, it's still dripping. So yeah, I'm just going to crank it over a few more times, try and spit out as much of the oil as I can, because that'll yeah, that'll inhibit us starting, won't it? So yeah, I'll spend the next 10 minutes, I'd have thought, repeatedly. Well, I'm not going to put you any closer than that, because it's just trying to spit oil out. You can hear it gurgling. Can you see it coming out? I think most of it's out now, isn't it? So yeah, I'm going to do that a little bit more. I might even put the clip. Well, there's no point in putting that clip on the carburetor because, well, the whole thing's going to come apart soon anyway. Not today though. We've got too many things in bits. So yeah, I'll crank that over a bit more, and then we'll see about finding some petrol for it. No, we need to see if we've got a spark. Plugs down there. I'll do some whatever up there and see if we can get a spark. And then I'd have thought we can steal some fresh fuel out the fire blade, and yeah, see what happens. Okay, right, onward. Okay, so I have just pulled the headlight bits forward. We've unplugged a couple of wires going to the ignition switch, and hopefully we'll have some sparks. They have an AC ignition on these, so it doesn't matter that the battery's flat and on the other side of the room. Oh yeah, you should be able to get in there. Let me just alter the tripod a bit. There we go. You see the spark plug there? I don't know if you guys can see that sparking. Let's tell you what, we'll turn some lights off. Should get in that gap. Should be able to see some sparkies there. Not on that angle. Try that angle. Yeah, lovely. So we've got good strong sparkies. Let's find the light switch again. Right. So yeah, I think we should find some petroleum and see if we can get a tune out of the little old thing. Yeah, let's do that. I'll bring you back when I found some. Well, turns out whatever the frame's painted in, it really doesn't like petrol. I just poured, oh, it's leaking everywhere. Yeah, it's going straight out the overflow. Okay, let's just move that there. Let's just see if we can do something about that. Well, at least you know petrol's getting through. Yeah, the carb's just overflowing, unfortunately. That float will be, well, not doing its job, obviously. And I don't quite know where off is on this fuel tap because it's not got the correct lever on it. Position. Yeah, that appears to be it. Let's just give it a moment, see if it leaks again. Either I did an absolutely rubbish job of cleaning that carb up, or the float isn't floating. I mean, it could have just been stuck, it might be alright now. Who knows? And the fuel lines are leaking as well, which, you know, you'd expect with it being stood that long. But, you know, it's got some fuel in it, so I'll tell you what, let's put you over there. And you see what's going on? Yeah. And we'll give it a bit of a kick and see what happens. Oh dear. I think we got a chuff then. We did. Let's give it a bit of throttle. Shouldn't have given it any throttle. Oh dear. Hey, that was a tune. We're getting somewhere. Can't imagine it wanting to choke on, but oh, flipping heck. I think she's going to go. Well, we've had a little bit of a few whiffs of smoke come out the back. Keep trying, I've still got a bit of puff left in me. We'll keep going until I'm completely out of breath, which, you know, as unfit as I am right now, won't take long. Look at that. It's ticking over. Lovely. What can we see in the mix? Yeah, she's not end of the world noisy for one of these. She's not brilliant, but I've heard much worse. Yeah. think I'm going to open another door to see if we get a bit of a through draft, because we're running out of oxygen. There we go. So yeah, that's the first time that started in, I think, about 12 years. Look at all the oil. That's just a condensation hole on the exhaust, and yeah, it's just spewing oil out of it. Smoke starting to clear now. I think I'm going to have to put some rag down there to soak that little bouncer. Okay, well, the smoke is now cleared. Can now see and breathe again. That didn't go too bad, I don't think. Yeah, started, ran. A little bit knocky and rough to start with, but crankcase and exhaust were all full of oil. Should have maybe put some effort into emptying the exhaust out, but you know, it did it itself. And chucks it all over the floor. So yeah, I'll mop that up later. Yeah, that didn't go too badly, I didn't think. The carb has stopped leaking as well now, which is good. So yeah, I think that'll do for this one, won't it? I'll see about putting the associated components back on the bike and wrap her back up and yeah, pop it back away. Right, well, for those of you that are still here, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Ta-da! That's more like it. I think she's a good one.